Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Pillars of Eternity 2. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today as we leave the Periki's Outlook.
Firstly, I'm a gonite.
That's good, I guess. For you.
Oh, maybe you don't want to talk about it. That's all right. Surely, some other time.
Oh, no.
Man, was it the way I said it? Or maybe I'm in need of a washing.
My god, Shodi, what's going on? Shodi was having a conversation, we cut it halfway through. Was it Aloth that said something? No, that was from last episode. That's the sound crier. You're a follower of the light, asks Shodi. And they're the light? Oh, you mean, well, depends on what you mean by follow. Well, follower, that's what she said. Maybe you heard earlier, she asks. I follow Elthas too, mostly, in a way. She does? Huh. I mean, I'm a child of the Dawn Stars, even if firstly I'm a Gonite. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good, I guess. He says there, and you caught that. For you. Interesting that he's puts it very... That's good. For you. He's putting a barrier between him and her. Which is interesting, because he is not one for barriers. I'm not really sure if that's... Maybe you want to talk about... Yeah. Maybe need of a what? I don't know, Shodi. Were you trying to start a conversation? I don't know. Anyway, we have a lot of quests. We need to go to the Serpent's Crown. We can't go over there to the Goulet. The Goulet is the best place. Or the Brass Citadel. Or the Sacred Stairs. Anyway. Well, we could go to the Sacred Stairs. I know. It's fine. But let's go to the Serpent's Crown. 24 minutes of going up road. Everything is good. I'm sure we're gonna find lots of amazing characters that are gonna bother us like we keep finding. Have you noticed that a lot of the transitions between areas, we just get people that are bothersome and like, oh, I know you. I'm gonna kill you if you say things. And then we say things and then they end up not killing us. Do the gods send...
Hey, I wanted to ask you something.
It's
about Shodi.
Oh. Is she really that smelly? I bet it's Seraphim. What is it?
She means well. I can see that. And she's spirited, and if I was still young and didn't know the things I know, it'd be different.
It would? What?
But anybody got that much faith in any god, let alone Aethys? I don't know how to talk to someone like that. Not these days.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what I said before when... I'm sorry. When she says... I just got confused. When she says... I guess I just got used to her being a follower of Gon. I was thinking of Aethys as a different god altogether from her Aethys, because they are so different as well. I just completely misunderstood. This is what they were talking about, though. But I misunderstood what she said. When I said... I don't know. I don't remember exactly what I said. So when I said... she is a follower of Aethys, I'm like... What? That's a different god. It's not. It's the same god. And I know it's the same god. The names didn't click in my head. So the question he's raising here is the same... I assume the same sort of issues that he was having when she said what she said. I don't know how to talk to someone like that. Not these days. Well, you should know how to talk to somebody. No, actually, you shouldn't. I was gonna say about Durance. They don't talk too much, anyway, in between each other in the first game. But yeah, we don't really have too many extremely religious... Well, in the sense, we do have some extremely religious characters in the first game. Well, in particular Ravia's, but... companions, I should say, but not in the sense that she's very devoted, so this is definitely the sort of devotion that Durance has, except hers is not toxic and terrible, so this is why I say that she's like Durance, except better.
I get why she's like that. And I was there once, long time back.
His eyelids flare with relieved embarrassment. Actually, not relieved, relieved embarrassment.
But it's 'cause of that I can't see a way to respect it.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
I'm no good at hiding it from her either. I don't see this getting better.
I don't know if he does. I have no idea that... That's such a... Actually, do you get... Oh, this is such an interesting question. So what he's referring to is something that those of us with at least 15 years of age, maybe older people don't get to this point in life or anything. That depends on your journey through life, of course. There's people who reach the place where they are. I'm talking about, you know, from experience, my own personal experience. But there's people who reach the way they are because they are educated right into that, and they just land on who they are and what they believe, and they are there. So they don't ever have what he's saying over here, which he definitely grew a lot in the first game, and even before the first game. So people that are just sort of land where they end up. They don't have that sort of connection with people that they don't have this sort of experience, basically. But if you start at a place and then evolve your way of thinking, usually it's because you're open to criticism, and it's because you're just open to criticizing yourself as well. That, in my experience, breeds a sort of person that can empathize, but can also be condescending as hell. And Adair is not that, actually. Adair is not particularly the most educated person, but in terms of change, his own change, this is definitely where he's at. This is his gem. So I can definitely understand what he's saying. What I don't know if there's ever a stage after that, because I'm not old enough for that. I've never read anything that treats even this issue. Usually in fiction, you're gonna have two characters go up against each other, and the conflict is what drives the narrative. Having this sort of attitude is very rare. I have never seen anything like this. I have never seen a character trying to get past his own lack of respect for his old self. Usually they will have a lack of respect for their old self, and that's actually a common trope of, oh, you remind me when I was a kid, I hate you, or you remind me when I was a kid, I love you, because of different ways. But getting past this condescension, how do you do that? I don't know. Ask me in 10 years, basically, or something. I don't know. Maybe I have no idea. Let's see what I can do with this whole thing in mind. There's more to her than you're giving her credit for. Oh, that's an interesting... Actually, that's an interesting perspective. Because, that's sort of a labeling that we do as humans. When we see he in particular is doing that. When he sees somebody else as his old self, he sort of assigns her the same flaws that he has. Even if it's... like not subconscious, what's the word? Even if it's just biased or not biased, sort of implied and not conscious of that, he's doing that. But I think my immediate, I have only read this one yet, but my immediate advice would be to try and help her through, because he's at a better stage, or at a better position than anybody else to help her get past that, if he sees that as a bad thing. And honestly, I don't see it as a bad thing, because she's not really harming anyone. I also don't know if she's open to change. She's very willful. She sounds very willful. But then Durance does as well, and then he eventually changes, at least in my playthrough, he did. Let's see. If she can deal with the truth, that's her problem, not yours. No, that's dismissive. That's dismissive of him, that's dismissive of everything, just no. Keep avoiding her, the less you talk to her, the better. Whoa, come on, Penumbra, what are you talking, what is this? You're going to have to pretend to respect her. Yeah, but that's basically what he's doing right now. Let's go with the first one. I guess it's I think the answers could be deeper. This is pretty deep, for me anyway. I wouldn't come up with this myself in a situation as Penumbra is having right now. I would probably go with what I said before about helping her. And of course he would be more compassionate, I guess, if she has trouble being helped, I mean. Yeah, let's go with that. Give her more credit.
Doesn't seem like she's any different than what she shows.
I... That's not quite what I meant. But apparently that's what my character meant. What I meant is really... There's more to her than you're giving her credit for. Actually, what I meant is that there's more to her than what you see in her. She's a Dawn Star. She doesn't worship Elthas. She worships Gone.
Same thing, really. That's just her trying to find a way to worship Aethys that makes sense to her. I guess that sounds familiar now that you mention it.
I don't know. I don't know if I did a good thing there. I don't know if I helped them. That is really interesting, though, that they are having this sort of conversation between each other. I wonder what diseases these newcomers are bringing to our shores, says that guy. Una, hi. Do you sell things? I bet.
I'm sure I have the perfect gemstone to match your eyes. Take a look.
Well, I don't want... What? I don't want... Why? Oh. A pearlescent rhomboid hellstone. That sounds like a lovely time. 10% chance to reflect against spells. Or to reflect against spells, yeah. And grants shifting chroma, which is +1 armor rating, concentration minus 5%. Oh, concentration is plus... what? It's 1 concentration, I guess. Minus 5% damage taken, +3 to all defenses. Shifting chroma. Is that passive? 10% chance to reflect against... Is it? This thing is amazing, if it is. Grants Tian's Orb. That is, if successful, paralyzed or petrified for 3 seconds, paralyzed for 4. So basically it's... Why is it twice paralyzed? Because that one is paralyzed, petrified, whereas this one is just normally. They do get kind of stuck for a while. It jumps targets and paralyzes them as well. This is amazing! Minilatus concussive missiles, that is not as much. Chaotic gem. That is pretty awesome. What is this one? +3 to all defenses. 10% chance to reflect spells. Let's go with this. Oh, I don't have money for that? Oh. I don't? I bought a lot of... did I buy things? This is bad. I do not know what happened to my money. I must have bought things. I forgot. So I'm not gonna... I must have bought things. My bad. Not that. I don't want to sell that. I will sell these. There's some really nice stuff in here. Oh, then again, I don't want to sell... Oh no, that's terrible what I just did. Okay, that's good. It's terrible because it is all sent over here. So, let's put that in there. I think you can control click. Oh. It's not quite what I wanted, but... Well, the spyglass stays there. Yeah, good, good, good. Okay. Yeah, let's keep it that way. Some good stuff in there. I'll come back when I have the money. I hope the patches didn't screw up my money. I expect it didn't, because I had a very specific amount of money. Probably... Oh, it was the cannons, wasn't it? Or something like that. Mohai's estate. Let's go on in and see what these people have to say. Although if it's like the other estates, they're not going to say much, and they're just going to be fairly welcoming of me.
At last. Akira, I have waited a second lifetime.
Why? You're a ghost? You died? And you left a dog. Diary of an Unnamed Pirate. Excerpt from the Diary of an Unnamed Pirate about the lost vessel Fisher Queen. There's quite a lot of things over here. You guys can go ahead and pause if you want to read it. All these things are online if you look up at the wiki. As if that wasn't grim enough that night, the Lady of Lament got her revenge on the Fisher Queen for our transgression. We lost our main mast, all our fresh water, and 4 men overboard in a storm the likes of which I haven't seen since. We drifted for a week before a Valian merchant ship found us, and the great irony of it all was the maidens tasted like shit. What does... I don't... Did you eat... Why'd you eat... Why are you eating people? Why? Why do you do this? Please don't.
I've seen worse.
Have you? What have you seen? That was a dog. You got a dog. Shut up. What have you seen? Where's the dog? There it is. Hey, Evie! That's an interesting way of writing. Oh, it's very valuable. Are they all this valuable? No, this is a special dog. +2 to resolve, +2 to resistance, and resolve afflictions. No, resistance to resolve afflictions. And I get applied to part of the duration of resolve afflictions. I was just specific that. That's nice, but you're gonna stay there. Who's this dead person? Moai's remains. Oh. The lifeless body of a Wana woman recovered from an estate in Serpent's Crown.
Been feeling lonely?
Shut up. I not even, no. A blessed incense over here for 2 history, 2 insight, 2 metaphysics, 2 religion. That's pretty good. That's good. None of that is useful for combat though, so I'm okay. I do need to bring Penumbra over here because there might be secrets. And you never know. Let's have a chat with the ghosts. Hi, I kind of have your body. I hope it's alright. You probably are going to ask me to sort of do something with it.
There you are.
The spirit tilts her head. I think I know who the voice actress is. Considering you. After a moment, she reaches a hand towards you. Yes, I'm real.
And what kept you? Why should I wait so long for Rikuhu's messenger? Or have you come as Bereth's usher? The foreigners twist even our gods. Should you not be a dwarf?
You mean the usher is a dwarf? I didn't know that. I'm not the usher. No, I'm helping the usher out. He's pretty busy.
Even dead, I am slighted. Akira, what injustice.
Oh yeah, not slighted. She's not upset with me.
But you are here to take me away, are you not?
Oh.
Well, I refuse to go. Never will I move from this place until justice is done.
She stamps her foot soundlessly. I love that I read that nonchalantly before, just soundlessly, because it made so much sense. But I didn't. I was reading I didn't make the decision because I read that, so that made it funnier.
I
for me.
follow Magrin's way.
Oh.
Yet sickness took me before my time. I died alone and without honors. It must be put right. My body cannot be left here to rot, forgotten. I feel it there like an itch.
Oh, I have your body. Who are you?
I have been many things. And in performing my duties, I brought honor to my caste and to my kin. A sea captain, a great explorer, trusted advisor to the Queen herself. Now, that is before I left the sea for the mountains to make maps and guide others. Chief Navigator, that is what I made of myself.
I love that question because it has so many interpretations. I hope she addresses the problems of this question, but I don't think she will. Do you know where you are?
I can see nothing in this place of death but distant lights. But I feel I must be close to where I died. I have not taken one step since the darkness came.
Okay, that is surprising. Oh, I mean, she didn't address the issue, but that is surprising that she actually said some really interesting stuff. So the spirits walk away. I suppose that doesn't actually affect how hard it is for them to go into the great beyond or whatever, or the in-between or hell or whatever. So what's the last thing you remember? I mean, you were sick. Maybe, I don't know.
The sickness.
Yeah.
Days of it. Lying in my own filth as the disease withered me. I passed from wakefulness to sleep with every breath. But I knew at once when it was over.
I assume this body is yours.
Yes. To think, a Mutaru of the Kahunga tribe left to die alone and forgotten. Unthinkable.
I guess you weren't very popular. But I'm not gonna say that.
Truly, they did not come for me. How long has it been? My house fills with the stink of death. May it spread through all of Serpent's Crown. But no matter. Now you can make it right. Take my body to the Temple of Magrin in the Sacred Stair. There is a great fire there that burns eternally. Burn my body there, so that it may be dedicated to Magrin in death. I cannot pass from this life until all is in order.
That... Well, that isn't how it works, but that's not what she's not asking for a works. She's asking for a specific thing. She could be asking me for me to get her some, I don't know, cheese bread or something. Find the Edra veins and you will be released into the will. No, that's not the point. Again, I think I'll go with this one. It is interesting that we can ask these two in particular. Are you sure this is what you want?
Of course. When all is done, Magrin will light a path for me.
I guess we'll see.
Or else, if I must face a final test of my navigator's skill, I will impress her.
And of course, she's talking about the test and all that sort of stuff because Magrin is the goddess of tests. She's very happy about that, about all the tests and stuff. Her last request is the name of the mission, and we shall do that, if only because experience and all the interesting bits. That's how it should be all the time for everything. If you write something, whatever it is, well, I say whatever it is, but it's not really whatever it is. But if you're writing fiction,
I heard you and Isilmir again. I do wish you would stop encouraging her. Real sorry, Aloth. We'll keep it down. You think I care about your childish jokes? What bothers me is how she dog-ears my grimoire. And you keep bringing her out. Just looking to lighten the mood, I guess.
That's interesting. I did not know he did that on purpose. Or, no, wait a minute. Yeah, he didn't. He doesn't do it on purpose. Duh. No, Dare brings her out on purpose, but Aloth doesn't do it on purpose, of course. And then she dog ears his grimoire, which, of course, I'd be extremely pissed. So yeah, whenever you write any fiction, always say a lot with few words. Don't try to cram meaning into every word. That's overkill. But that's a nice and noble objective. And I think I saw somebody over here that now I can't see anymore, which is a shame. Hi. No. Ngati's festival approaching soon, says that person. Okay.
My fingers be fat and easy breezy, wet and sleazy.
Lady Sparrow's house. Well, let's go inside and see what this is like. Hopefully no imps to forbid us from stealing. Apparently there's no stealing here. Selected correspondences, true stories of the living lands. Excuse the hiccup. And a war dog. Hi, doggy. How's it going? Hi. No. What is he? Oh my god, they are enormous. They are a lot. I mean, I was gonna say what brand is that? I don't know the name. What breed? I know it starts with a B and an R. I just never remember exactly. Storm toxin, exceptional padded armor. That's nice stuff. But yeah, I think he's a Doberman, isn't he? Like the I think he's a Doberman, but I'm not really sure. I know he doesn't mind the stealing, so that's great. And we have a huge fish fertility statue. This is the... Who came up with this? Who's responsible for this? This carving of Ngati is meticulously detailed, from the scales on her legs to the fine points of her teeth. They were having a laugh. They decided... Somebody came up, Josh Sawyer, and they were like, hey, so... This game should have a fertility goddess with a head of a fish. Definitely that. And Josh was like, yes. Yes, it should. And then they did that. And I found something. What is it? A spell. Circle of Protection. Very nice. Very, very good spell. I love that. Adir Empire. All the books tend to be just mostly from the first games. I know from the first game. I know what they are, so I should have an easy-ish time recognizing what we're doing here or what we're getting. And if there's anything new, I'll have a look. Usually the new stuff, from what I can tell, it's all pirate related. Thief's Putty? What? This clay-like ungant.
Of course.
Ungant. What is this? On the provenance and ruination of Nekataka's old city. Oh, this looks interesting. Let's read the next episode. Better yet, let me read it and well, you can read it if you want to, and I'll just sum it up next episode. How about that? For right now, though, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Pillars of Eternity 2. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did,
What can I do?
go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.